I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
Hey folks, welcome back. It's Rugby Ascent. This is Chris live in Central Pennsylvania. Let me do a quick sound check. 2, 3, 4. Sounds quite good. All right, excellent. Welcome back. Rough weekend for South African rugby fans. Very, very difficult weekend. And the last day, you'll see my lights and my snowman for this year. They are being retired as we take the festive lights down. But welcome back to the program. Let's hope the Cheetahs can dig us out of this hole that we've been dropped in by South African rugby teams, or sending understrength teams to play in the EPCR Champions and Challenge Cup. Not the case for the Cheetahs. They send their best team they possibly can, but it hasn't been up to snuff. They should have won 2 games on the trot, and instead they haven't. Unfortunately, they should be at the top of the pool, and they find themselves struggling. But Cheetahs competing today, looking forward to that. But it was an atrocious day. It was so bad yesterday, frankly, and my apologies to my audience. I had a hard time staying conscious in those middle 2 games. It was rough. It was rough. The first game was pretty exciting if you're a Stormers fan. Not a great performance, but a great result, 40-0. Closing that gap, they had a negative 47 points on the trot. Now they're minus 7, 5 points on the log. They're in competition to make it to the quarterfinal, but they'll be on the road if they get it. So not a lot of hope there for that. But we'll see what happens. Stormers have a chance now. They play Racing 92 next week on the 18th, and they should be able to pull that off. Welcome to the folks who've tuned in. I see that in chat we've got Flushing from the UK, Garrett, and Pablo Charlie. Welcome to you all. Good to see you there. All right, folks, let me go ahead and get to the lineups here, and we'll talk about these 2 lineups for the Cheetahs and for Zebre Parma. 2 teams that don't particularly perform well, unfortunately, especially Zebre Parma. Cheetahs should walk away with this game easily today at NRL Stadium, or NHRL Stadium, or NCRA Stadium, whatever it's called, in Amsterdam. All right, so for the Cheetahs today, Michael Ani's at fullback, Minia Hatzenberg on the right wing, Karl Jan Kotsia and Ali Majima in the center, Prince Nkabinda on the left wing, Ethan Wenzel, a bit of a find there in the Curry Cup, Ethan Wenzel at the fly half position, Ruben de Haas, the American/South African, at scrum half. He plays scrum for the U.S. national side. Jean-Andre Rudolph is back once again wearing the number 8 jersey. Friedel Olafia is wearing the 7 jersey with Daniel Martens. The captain, as usual, Victor Sekikete and Peter Jansa van Vuren are the locks. In the front row, it's Aranos Kotsia, Louis van der Westhuizen, and Henkes van Wyk. Off the bench for the Cheetahs, you have Vernon Paulo, Corne Fourie, Lawrence Victor, Pierre Raymond Ice, Sisonke Vumazonka. I'll confess, never heard of that person before. Lita Nkula, Jean Nel, and Cohen Jasper. That's the Cheetahs lineup, and we'll see how the Cheetahs do today. For Zebre Parma, you have the following, folks. All right, for Zebre Parma, it's Giacomo De Re at the fullback, Jacopo Trulia on the right wing, on the right wing. In the center, Luca Marisi, Fetuli Paella. On the left wing, Simone Gacy. The fly half is Giovanni Montemori. Scrum half, Thomas Dominguez. Wearing number 8 jersey, Giovanni Licata. 7-6 are Samuele Locatelli, Giacomo Ferrari. And the locks are Leonardo Krumov, not very Italian Krumov, Matteo Canelli. And the front row, Mohamed Hassa, Tommaso Di Bartolomeo, and Danilo Fischetti. Fischetti is the captain again. Off the bench, Luca Biggie, Luca Rizzoli, Juan Pitanari, Rusati Nasova, Bautista Stavili Bravin, Ratko Jelic, Damiano Mazza, Scott Gregory. Well, that sounds a little bit out of touch there, Scott Gregory. The official is Peter Martin of Ireland. Assistant referees are Stuart Gafkin and Johnny Erskine of Ireland, and the TMO is Brian McNeese of Ireland. Seems to be a lot of officials this weekend calling these EPCR games that I've never heard of. We got some new names out there. We'll see how it goes. Welcome to the program, folks. You should have watched the Ospreys game. All right, Flushing. Well, maybe I should have watched the Ospreys game. I should have watched anything other than the South African games I watched yesterday. There were some ugly games. Cheetahs are going to have to get this win. Let me take a look at the log here very quickly, folks, and see where they sit on the log. So in the Challenge Cup, that's the Champions Cup. Get back here, the Challenge Cup. All right, so let me get to the pools also for the Champions Cup because it's not looking so good for South African sides. Pool 1 has the Sharks, and after 3 games, they have 5 points. They're above the cut line, but they're on the bubble, so they have not qualified. Leicester and Hollywood Sharks are there competing for that spot. In Pool 2, there are no South African sides. In Pool 3, you have the Bulls pulling up the bottom of the log. Bottom of the log. This is not updated. Why is this giving me 2 games? They've played 3. Something's not right here. There we go. Okay, yeah. Okay, let's get back to where I was. So the Sharks are on the bubble, 3 games, 5 points. In Pool 3 have the Bulls 0 for 3. They're done. They're toast. Minus 70 points. They will not qualify. The only team in that pool with no points. Good Lord. Terrible, 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 terrible. And in Pool 4, the Stormers have life in 4th position with 5 points in 1 game. Go that game against Rossi 92, which is the bottom of the pool, with the same record 1 and 2. But the difference is they have minus. They only have 4 points on the log, and then the Sail is behind them on point differential. That's what I said. They've got to slide up their high so they can, and they did that. They swapped places, so they're ahead of Sail because they beat them by 40-0, which changed their figures entirely. So by losing, Sail had a plus 3 point differential. Now they're minus 37, and the Stormers minus 47. Now they're only minus 7. So that puts them in 4th position, even though all 3 teams are turgid. Harlequins play today, and we really need Harlequins to lose to Toulon badly. If Harlequins lose by 35 points or more, which would be great, then the Stormers can move ahead of them. Otherwise, the Stormers stay in the position they're in. They could actually move up to 3rd place, but that would take a big win from Toulon. So we'll be pulling for Toulon. That game is not at the same time as this in the Champions Cup. But in the Challenge Cup, let's take a look at that. We have for the Cheetahs and the Lions in this competition. In Pool 1, the Cheetahs are in 5th position, just 2 points. They should have won a game, then they should have won another game. They got a draw, and they never should have had a draw against USAP. So they have 2 points on the log. They need a bonus point victory today would take them to 7 and put them back in playoff contention for that quarterfinal, for that last game. They play Zebre Parma at the bottom. This should be an easy win for them. The Cheetahs have minus 16 points. USAP is minus 10. So anything they can do to get to the positive would be great. If they get a bonus point and they could go from minus 16 to plus 3 points. So if they beat Zebre by 19 points, then the Cheetahs will move up into 3rd place. That's how far they can move. So the Cheetahs have a big opportunity here, but they've got to win by about 20 points. They've got to win big. And the Lions are not out of it, but they are hanging on the bubble in 5th position in Pool 2 with 1 win out of 5 points on the log, and they're just gasping for air there. The Dragons are ahead of them. I think they play the Dragons next week, and that will probably decide whether they go on or not. Anyway, there you go. So that's what we have going on there. And as far as matches today, let's take a look at today's fixtures and matches for both the Champions and the Challenge Cup. There's actually games of merit interest for both of these competitions today. So let's take a look at the games for today. We got Toulon and Harlequin. That's the biggest one. Stade Rochelet and Leinster. That's another huge one. That one's on at 10:15. I'll probably watch that one in the background while I prepare for the news broadcast today. And that's really the exciting ones for today. Those 2 games are huge, 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 huge. Looking to see what happens there. Over here in the Challenge Cup for today, we've got this game. Black Lion really let me down yesterday. I was hoping they'd do well, but they did not pull it off very well. So today, the Cheetahs and Zebre Parma, and then the Dragons and Section Palois. So only game that really matters to us is the Cheetahs game, which is coming on in a moment. And I've got my feed. It's live. Here we go. All right, it's 8 o'clock. It's time to get started, folks. Let's get ready to rumble. Oh, boy. Got to have a good one here.
Over the edge, I'm floating through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said and done. Oh, I am restricted, fixed upon the web. I need to kick the habit that my mind is breathing in. Break out, I've got to see. Spent all my life holding all of it closely. I played it innocent, a feel of discontent. I'm finally facing it all, fearless.
And we're ready, folks. The game's about to start in Amsterdam. Frank Martin out there. Peter Martin, not Frank Martin. Peter Martin out there, ready. Zebre Parma wearing some interesting jerseys today with this sort of purple color and black with white shorts. Cheetahs wearing their traditional orange jersey tops. And Zebre kicks off to the Cheetahs on this artificial turf surface in Amsterdam. And there we go. That ball is taken by Victor Sekikete inside the 22. And we are underway. And there's Wenzel kicking the ball away from around his 5-meter line, looking for some space. It bounces up short of midfield. Grubber kick on the ground there to keep it from running away. And Zebre go wide on the outside. Here they come down the sideline already with Simone Gessi. Gessi almost to the 22. What a big pickup there. Not held in the tackle. Releases the ball, gets up and goes again. Then brought down by Minia Hatzenberg. A big hit there by Henkes van Wijk, driving them back. Picked up by the Cheetahs, but I think it was illegal. Yes, it will be a penalty against the Cheetahs for an illegal side entry there. The Cheetahs not getting much play time here. This has been a while since they've played now. And they're going to go for the post. Zebre Parma not playing around, going to go for the post straight out of the gate. 1 minute in, and they're going for the post. Thanks to the 37 people really here. I appreciate it. On a Sunday for bonus rugby coverage here. Something we don't do all that often. Fleshen in from the UK. Garrett from Somerset West. Pablo Charlie from the Netherlands. You should have watched. Okay, Rugby is Springboks is here. Ilmar Lati, yes, welcome back. Once well, you're going to be a Toulon supporter, or you were a Toulon supporter. Harlequins are more than capable of losing by that amount, but they could also win by the way. Yeah, no, Flesh, and that's the problem. We don't know what's going to happen. We need them to lose big time, though. And Chris Marie is here. Good to see you, Chris Marie. I'll be getting a little bit nervous whether you're going to show up or not. My video coverage is spotty. It keeps breaking up. And that kick is good. And Zebre Parma started off with a minute of the game scoring. 1-0 already. So smart move on their part. Now this is a lot more humble by teams. You're on the road, and even though the Cheetahs aren't really home, but you're on the road, and you want to score as quickly as possible, and you don't want to dick around. So good move by Zebre Parma. They'll get the ball back here. Here comes Wenzel to kick it for the Cheetahs. Ethan Wenzel sends it down inside the 22 around the middle of the pitch. It's caught back there and immediately, charged out by the Cheetahs. And then knocked backwards. And there goes Zebre Parma. What a tough break for the Cheetahs. Unbelievable. The Cheetahs, what a shame. They had a great charge down. And then the ball comes. Michael Anis picks it up. Michael Anis going the other way. Here come the Cheetahs down the sideline. Oh, baby, keep going. It stays in play. Keep going. Come on, Michael Anis. He's got it. Michael Anis will score. And the Cheetahs have scored. Yes. Yes. What an incredible job by Michael Anis to turn that thing right around. And the Cheetahs have scored. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? What a brilliant kick. What a great job holding his balance after almost running into the defender. Well, he actually did run into the defender, hit him in his shoulder, nearly knocked him over. Michael Anis with the try. What an incredible try. That is a try for the season right there. Wow. It looked like the Cheetahs had chased it down and it was going to go ugly, and then Michael Anis saves the day. Unbelievable. Unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. That is absolutely incredible. What a way to start a morning. So much better than yesterday. So much better than yesterday when you wanted to pull your teeth out. It was so boring for everything except the Stormers game. Wow. Forgot my Cheetahs flag. I have to go get that and wave it. Once the conversion's made, let me go get my, baby. Man, oh man, oh man. I'm coming, Elizabeth. Woo, baby. That was get you excited right there. Wow, 3:34 now. Wenzel puts it up. It's good, and the Cheetahs are on the board. My goodness. My goodness. 7-3, just like that. The Cheetahs are right back into it. There you go. All right. Excellent. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Got to get my Cheetahs flag. So, Henkes van Wyk not getting it done on the restart, and Zebre Parma turned the ball over. Got away with this. I mean, I brought it all the way from Bloemfontein, so Cheetahs 7-3, but then Henkes van Wyk does a bad job on the lift, and so they turn it over, and they're going to go for the post. My goodness, Cheetahs, 2 stupid penalties here, and it's cost them. This is an easy conversion, and once again, just like that. Oh, man. Whew, man, Michael Anis, what a try, ladies and gentlemen. What an absolute incredible try. Boy, Becca, you just missed the try, man. That was one for the ages. What an incredible try. Michael Anis really did a great job there. He just smoked. That's what happens when, as a sudden breakaway, unexpected thing. We saw that yesterday with Mani Lubbock's try. Oh, he went left of the post and missed. Whoa, better lucky than good. That was such an easy kick, and that thing was missed by the scrum half, Tomas Dominguez. So it'll be a drop kick from the 22 for the Cheetahs. And they decide to retreat because they're up near the 22, and it was being challenged by the Cheetahs. So they send it back to Wenzel. Wenzel kicks from about the 15 meter all the way back to the 35 meter. Wow, that's a nice kick. And then high into the air comes the hoist by Zebre Parma. Who's going to get there? Wenzel. It bounces forward. That's a knock-on. So Sekekete gets it. No, it's not Sekekete. Excuse me. It's Prince and Kaminda. And the Cheetahs send it out to the wing. Michael Anis, who's had a great start to this game. So the Cheetahs now trying to go through some phases. Boy, I tell you, I cannot stand watching rugby on artificial turf. It's so lame. So lame. Call to use it. Good-sized crowd here in Amsterdam for the game. Ball's kicked high into the air. It's going to get out to about the 10-meter line on the Zebre side, where it's fielded there by Jocko Trullia. Trullia kicks it to the wing. What a great kick over there. And here comes Zebre Parma down the sideline. There's someone there. Who's going to get it? And the Cheetahs have got it. Is it Henkes van Wyk? Wow. Doing a great job looking like a fullback over there, securing that ball. Henkes van Wyk. Where's the ball? Is it available? There it is. Okay, they bring it out. Terrible camera angles here, folks. There we go. A little bit closer. I was like 300 meters away from the game. And, oh, there go the Cheetahs. They break free, but chased down from behind. And here's a kick. Ruben de Haas, the American scrum half. And that's kicked into touch, almost in touch, but it's kept in play by Zebre. They send it back the other direction, and that's going to be into touch. What a great kick. That's going to pin the Cheetahs back deep. Down around the 5. There's a little bouncy castle over there on the side for the kids. Boy, very industrial-looking site. I mean, I know what that little is that a loo over there? A toilet? Horrible communist concrete slab-looking ablution units or something. Oh gosh, it looks terrible. Good Lord, do people not get in Netherlands the things the aesthetic look matters? Ugh. I mean, they're offices, I guess. They're like made out of gray bricks. Horrible looking. Can't you at least paint it? All right, so line out 4 is Zebre got it back. I guess it was a 50-22. So they've got the ball. So the Cheetahs are pinned deep. Here comes Zebre Parma. Nice move to the left. Going to the short side. Paella gets it there. There's a knock-on there against the Cheetahs, so an advantage for Zebre at the moment. They're playing a knock-on advantage. And they've picked it up there. Oh, my goodness. Nice carry, but the ball comes out. It gets to Mina Hatzenberg. We're going to come back for the knock-on. It'll be a scrum to Zebre. First scrum of the game. Big G says, Sharks supporter from Vietnam. Okay. I support South African sides too. So I cover all the South African games that I can. And cover the U.S. when it's possible. Hey, thanks for being here with us, Big G, I think it is, if I read it correctly. Steven van Wyk, it looks like they're playing on the carpet. I know, it's terrible. It's terrible. Make sure I'm still live here. Yep, still got the live feed. The stream sometimes gets a little gap and you fall behind, which is very bad, especially for a test match. You don't want to be behind on the call, otherwise you confuse people. Dominguez, the scrum half for Zebre, working hard. He's breathing hard. The Zebra's jerseys are so ugly, they're attractive. Bind, set, and they're going to reset this. The Cheetahs win the penalty. Wow. Looky there. Wow, that was a bit of a shocker. So Cheetahs win the scrum penalty. Number 3 straight down, lost his bind. That would be Mohamed Hassa, lost his bind. So here comes Wenzel looking for some space. His kicking game has been pretty good so far. Let's see how that is. NRCA Stadium in Amsterdam. Looks like a full house, folks. It's not a big stadium, at least that side of the pitch. Don't know how the other side of the pitch is where the cameras are. Something I noticed about rugby, we seem to only have cameras on one side of the field in the overseas. In America, we put cameras on every side of the field. It's unfortunate. Here's a line out. Louis van der Westhuizen will throw it in for the Cheetahs, his first line out. And it goes deep and hit in the air, but somehow the Cheetahs come back with it. Was knocked on, and not called as a knock on by Zebre, but that's right next to the touchline. Cheetahs have got it. Good job. Okay. They drive forward. A lot of hard work at the breakdown going on here by both sides. It's kind of chaotic. Sekikete gets in there, and Ruben Haas is going to box kick that into the air from his 22. And, whoa, Hotzenberg is up for it and challenges, but the taller player defeats him. And here's a kick to the wing again. Another great job by Zebre. Oh, it is caught over there by Michael Anis. He steals that one. Bring it down the sideline. Here they come, Cheetahs. Oh, my goodness. Tackled from behind. Oh, Paella tackles from behind as he went to kick the ball. Who was that? My goodness. That wing is working wonders for the Cheetahs. Cheetahs. Michael Anis did a great job catching that ball a few moments ago. And then they take off with it. Kotsia carried that thing at Carl Jean Kotsia carried that down the sideline, but tackled from behind as he was about to kick it. So it'll be a Zebre line out. The Cheetahs are showing some flair here early on, and there is some open space on that left wing. It's my favorite spot on the pitch. Here we go, folks. It's a Zebre line out. 11 minutes into the contest now, 7-3 Cheetahs lead. And that ball goes deep, not challenged by the Cheetahs. So into a maul goes Zebre. Cheetahs waiting for it. Now comes the surge. A couple of Cheetahs have swum around the side. They better be careful to avoid a penalty. They retreat. And it's still coming this way. Zebre Parma still bound. Oh, they pull it out. We were all fooled. And Dominguez kicks it straight into touch. They used it once. They pulled it out of there, rushed it out, and they kicked it straight into touch. So it'll be a line out for the Cheetahs at the Zebre 10-meter line. So that worked out very well for the Cheetahs. Instructions coming over from Henkes van Wyk. And he's the one that gets the pass. And it comes in. The Cheetahs are looking for space, cutting back each way. Ruben de Haas. And a penalty for not rolling away. Will the Cheetahs go for the post here? They have a capable kicker. I'd say go for the post. Or are they going to be gutsy? It's a men's game, baby. Well, Ruben de Haas was buried under there, and then the player just never rolled away. And they went for the corner and instead kicked it into the try zone. That was dumb. That was dumb. So good break there because it's kicked back into touch by the Zebre Parma, and the Cheetahs will get it to 22, but not even close to a 5-meter line out. And they gave away 3 points there, so that could be decisive. So Louis van der Westhuizen with a line out at the 22. That sun is just in the wrong place there, folks, dipping below the stands. Oh, nice pass over the middle. Cheetahs driving down to 15 meters. Have no idea who has the ball. And they go forward again. Quick ball here by the Cheetahs. Breakdown work is coming. Where's the ball? There they go. Friedel Olafia to the near side. 6 meters out. And pick and go. 5 meters out. Cheetahs driving. Here's their chance. They've got to get it. I think you're going to have to go back towards the center, though. There goes Ruben de Haas. He kicks it over the top. What is that? What was that? Kicks it right into the hands. Oh, and now Wenzel's fighting. What is Wenzel fighting for? Ethan Wenzel starts pushing the Zebre player. What's that all about? No idea what he's upset about. Well, that was just dumb. It was unnecessary. Why did the Cheetahs do that? What's Ruben Haas trying there? He kicked it right to one of the other players. Oh, that's why he's pissed. The guy threw an elbow in his face. That's what it was all about. I see why Ethan Vance was upset. While he was laying on the ground, he did this in his face. That should have been a card, or at least a penalty. So the Cheetahs have the ball again right back at the 10-meter line. After all that, they give away 3 points. What a shame. They need to score and score a lot of points. Over to the middle, Wenzel. Oh, Friedel. Oh, no, it's Jean-Andre Rudolph. De Haas. Dan Martens with his first carry. De Haas. Wenzel, and it's dropped. And it's kicked, and we're in trouble. Oh, tripped. One of the scrum half tripped. Was that going to go into touch? No, it's not. When Hatzenbeck has to pick it up the 5-meter line, he comes charging up now looking for space. He's got all kinds of Zebre players there and no Cheetahs. Finally, the Cheetah players show up at the 22. So, Bloemfontein's going backwards, folks. All the way down, a chance to be at the 5-meter line. Now they're back at their own 22. Dangerous play by the Cheetahs here. Squandering scoring opportunities. This has been the story of South African rugby this weekend, squandering scoring opportunities. Although, to be fair, I should say it's been that way in the Challenge Champions Cup, but not this weekend. It wasn't the squandering scoring chance yesterday, but actually not getting scoring chance yesterday. So, 15-15 in the contest. It's 7-3. Zebre and Bennington have great shirts, says Fleshin. Uh-oh. They're going to look for foul play. And so he's going to go look and see if there's going to be a penalty or a card on that trip. I don't think it was an intentional trip. So let's see what they say. I don't think it was deliberate, but he definitely was tripped. Yeah, there wasn't anybody back there, so that could be a penalty try. Here it is. No, he fell on his own feet. He looks like he fell of his own accord here. Boy, this is terrible slow. He just fell on his own accord. No one tripped him. I thought he got tripped by one of the Cheetahs players. Here it comes. There's no way this is intentional. Right, so there's nothing there. Exactly. That's the right call. Well done there, Mr. Martin. Yeah. No, I don't think so. I think he tripped over himself. They've said the announcer's saying Jean-Andre Rudolph is lucky. No, on the footage, it looks like he just tripped on his own. Yeah. So there's nothing in that. All right, so midfield. Okay, after that short break, 15:33, the clock is running, and it's a Zebre line out from midfield. Tommaso de Bartolomo throws it in high in the air, and the Zebre come down with. That was challenged by the Cheetahs. They go to the far side of the pitch. Out on the wing it comes, and the Cheetahs, Munir Hatzenberg is over there. That ball's kicked down the pitch. Is it in touch? Finally, it's in touch. So Zebre using that kicking game to great advantage here. Gacy puts it over there, and the Cheetahs have their own line out. Or is that a 50-22 again? That's a 50-22 as well. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Zebre has figured something out here. Cheetahs have only made 53 meters. Zebre 106. That's worrying. The television announcer is saying the Cheetahs are full of energy, doing a great job, but they're not. Zebre has more meters than them. They're in their defensive zone far too much. They squandered 3 scoring opportunities. Line out successful to Zebre Parma. And that is the ugliest maul I've ever seen. That's not a maul. They just collapse there. So It's a penalty, a knock-on to the Cheetahs. Not releasing, actually. And Jean-Andre Rudolph wants a ball, but this guy won't get up and give it to him. That ball was unplayable. Cheetahs kept them from being able to play it, and so it'll be a turnover to the Cheetahs. Jan Van Vuren was in there along with the rest of the crowd. So scrum to the Cheetahs now. Is that Cohen Jasper coming in? Looks like Cohen Jasper is coming. Michael Anis is going out. Anis is limping. That's not good. No, that's not good at all. Just 17 minutes in, Michael Anis, who had that stunning try, is out. Looks like a pulled muscle. Well, that's it. Michael Anis is gone. Cohen Jasper is a good player, but Michael Anis is very exciting. And Haas kicks it down the pitch from the scrum, but caught about the 42-meter line by Zebre. And they throw it across the pitch to the near side. On our side here, they go back the other direction. And Paez got it, but he's chased down from behind by C.J. Kotsia. On the Cheetahs have got it. Jean-Andre Rudolph picks the ball up, bumbles up to about the 47-meter line. They come to the near side. The Cheetahs, this side has been weak defensively for Zebre Parma. Oh, they're offside there. They're offside. Oh, come on! Oh, my goodness. There's a penalty. The side judge saw it and informed the official. They were way offside behind his back. He couldn't see it. So we're playing advantage here, our Cheetahs. My goodness, finally. That stuff wasn't called for the rest of the European sides. Yes, we're going to come back. Whistle blows. Going to come back for the offside. Yeah, that was yesterday. It was terrible what was happening offsides, especially those two middle games. The European sides just rush up before the ball is even dug out of the darn ruck. So, are they going to go for the post now? They're going to go for the post. All right. Shot. 1841. Much better angle here. There are two offside penalties there. So Wenzel's got nearly a straight shot here from about 43 meters away. Yeah, Flesh, initially I thought that he was touched by the player by Prince Nkabinda, I think it was. It wasn't Jean-Andre Rudolph. I thought initially that he caught his foot. On the replay, it looks like he just tripped over himself. So, yeah, but the officials did the right thing. There was nothing in that. Wenzel must be cold. South African. He's got a jersey on underneath. Long sleeves. Of course, I'd wear the long sleeves on the turf too. I wouldn't want to get turf burn. So maybe that's why he's wearing it. Ethan Wenzel. Here comes the kick. Need these points. Zebre gave away 3 points, missing a kick. And he missed it wide right. Ugh, that sucks. All right, so 6 points left on the pitch by each team, 3. And it'll be 22 drop kick. Those points were needed. Ball's going to be kicked up to about to Wenzel at the 41-meter line. Jean-Andre Rudolph. Rudolph up to midfield. He's over. They try to strip him. No success there. He's crawling on the ground. There's a knock on. So Jean-Andre Rudolph turns it over. Yep. I don't know what he was doing. He wanted to release and get back up, but he had 2 players on his back. That's just bad judgment by Jean-Andre Rudolph. Not really sure what he was thinking there. 20 minutes, 28 seconds in the contest, folks. By the way, for South Africans, I don't know if you heard, but the Khoisan King, the self-declared Khoisan King, who has been illegally occupying the Union building grounds since 2018, trying to get the ANC government, the black supremacist ANC government, to recognize the Khoi and San. The Khoisan King self-declared his wife died in a single vehicle accident when a tire burst on the way back up to Pretoria. Sad news there for him. I met her. Very sad news. So success to Zebre and the scrum with the breakdown. Jean-Andre Rudolph makes the stop. He's trying to get away from the ruck. He does. Gets back on side. So just short of midfield, Dominguez feeds the ball over to one of the big front rowers. Can't see who it was. Tackle. And then the Cheetahs come away with it somehow. And they go wide. It bounces over there to Cohen Jasper. Jasper getting his first touch since coming in. Hits the 50, inside the 22. Try zone. Who's going to get there? They don't get it. Hatzenbeck tried to get there. Very deep try zones. These things must be about 20 meters deep. And they got there. So Jasper, that ball went a lot further than I think he suspected it was going to go. So this will be a goal line drop kick now for the Cheetahs. Let's see if they gain any territory out of all that. Yeah, actually, these jerseys are so ugly, they're pretty. Fleshing, that's what I said earlier on. These jerseys are so ugly, they're pretty for the Zebre side. They've had some nice jerseys this season. Okay, that's kicked. That's going to be to the near side. Taken right at the 50-meter line by Wenzel. Down to 10 meters. No contact. Jean-Andre Rudolph. Rudolph still going. Boy, he's been a big factor in this game so far, wearing the number 8. Cheetahs now looking for... Wenzel over his shoulder, but he recovers and gets it back. And he throws it right to Zebre Parma, who's going to run all the way back for a try. Nobody's going to get there. Or are they? That's a forward pass. Guessy with a try, but I think that's a forward pass. I think it's a forward pass. And unfortunately, the official got in the way of the Cheetah trying to chase it down. We're going to have to go to the TMO and see if that was a forward pass. That looked like a forward pass. So Wenzel threw that right into the arms of the number 8, Giovanni Licata. That's a forward pass. We got to go to the TMO. How is that not even being discussed right now? I'm not going to put that on the board until we see. Gacy gets the try, but that, for all the world, to be a forward pass. They're not even looking at it. How are they not even looking at it? He caught it 5 meters forward of where the ball was thrown. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. And then, of course, the Cheetahs just missed an easy 3 points, so they're going to be behind here. My goodness. I don't think that was a try. I can hear aircraft flying overhead. He missed it. 8-7 is the score. That should have been looked at for a forward pass. Hey, Mike, how you doing there? I'm fine. Stephen van Wyk. I like the bigger and goal area. Yeah, well, it makes for a different game, that's for sure. Jean Reynal, you agree it was a forward pass? Yep. And you say that Wenzel's a joke for player. I disagree. Wenzel's a very good player. He had one bad game. So that should not have been a try. That should have been disallowed. I don't get that at all. Very disappointing. Of course, it may have just been a bad camera angle. That clouds overhead. It's kind of overcast. Back to the 5-meter line. 10 meters, I should say. And that's going to be kicked for touch by Zebre, but it doesn't make it. Cohen Jasper gets it at the 42, sends it over to Wenzel at midfield. Wenzel breaks free. Jean-Andre Rudolph has it now inside the 10-meter line. Ruben de Haas. Janssen Verfuhren driving down and finally tackled at the 30-meter line. Back the other direction it goes. The Cheetahs have had a lot of front foot here, but they're not getting points. Wenzel. Oh, the ball's knocked up in the air. Jean-Andre Rudolph picks it up. That looked like it might have gone forward, but no call. I thought it went forward, but they say backwards. Is that Henkes van Wyk under there? I can't see. Wenzel. There's Henkes van Wyk. He's over here. So the Cheetahs, lots of ball movement, but they're picking up no territory. Cohen Jasper, Prince Nkabinda. And it looks like Zebre might have a good counter ruck here, but De Haas digs it out of there nonetheless. Wenzel looking for a gap there somewhere. Louis van der Wessel isn't sent backwards. Ball's picked up and taken forward by Frido Olafia. Olafia tackled at the 42-meter line. And De Haas trying to dig it out. There's a penalty for not rolling away. Take the points. Take the points. Not rolling away. 3 guys just laying on the pile there. So let's see. I noticed that some of these European teams have got their national color flags at the top of the back of their jersey, but not the Cheetahs or the other South African sides. They're going to go for the post. Second shot here. Chance for the Cheetahs to take the lead again. Yeah, Brendan Duplessis, maybe he should be on the wing. Maybe Wenzel should be on the wing with his speed. Unfortunately, Michael Ani's out of the game. That's altered things a little bit here. Cohen Jasper capable, but Ani's really is an X factor, kind of like a Damien Willemse kind of guy. So, Wenzel needs to make this one. Another aircraft flying overhead. Jake White drugged the Bulls' name in the mud last night. What happened? Toulon 14-0. Okay, that's a good start. That's what we want after just 26 minutes. We want to see a big win there. That's ugly. And it goes left. 6 points left on the pitch. Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize. Apparently the Cheetahs last night signed Monty Lubbock, and he's playing today because another missed conversion. That's 6 points he's left on the pitch now. It should be 13-8. Wow, it should be 13-3 actually, but oof, what, wow. Oh, is that a barbecue or Bry out back? There's a lot of smoke by the parking lot. Hope somebody's car isn't on fire. Kick back to the 38-meter line. Wenzel not having a good day. He kicks it over the top. He's got the chase on. Wenzel's got it. He kicks it forward. Oh, but he's taken out. Ethan Wenzel's taken out. Without the ball, he's tackled in the middle of the field. He's down. Wenzel is down. Let's see the replay. What happened here? Oh, that was intentional. The scrum half threw his arms into his chest and took him down. Or not scrum, but the fullback. That should be a card. Let's see this. Oh, yeah. Come on. That's got to be a card. He threw his freaking chest right into his face. That's got to be looked at by the TMO. What's with the TMO? Get your act together. I mean, you look at that other thing to see if the player got tripped, but then you don't look at a forward pass. And now you don't look at this clear foul play. I mean, he did this right into his throat. Why are we not talking to TMO right now? Here we go. A penalty only, says the official in the TMO. Give me a break. How is that penalty only? He's intentionally trying to harm the player. Unbelievable. Penalty only, my ass. It's intentional. Unbelievable. It's not only high up, it's intentional. It's an effort to harm the player and injure him. This is crap. Okay, they're going to look at it again. Stop the music. Stupid DJs. Doesn't matter if there's head contact. It's a cheap shot. He doesn't give the player a chance to land. Shut up, lady. Big yap. Shut your yap. Better be a card. Bullshit. Lucky that wasn't a yellow card. That's bullshit. Unbelievable. That should be a penalty. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That should have been a card. Yeah, I agree, Jean Reno. It's a red card. And no card. Unbelievable. Well, listen to this idiot. Who is she? There's no malicious intent. Seriously, what video are they watching? So I did a video about Mac Hansen complaining, and I got these, hate wankers from Ireland. Oh, typical South Africans always crying about how the official against them. Well, there's a perfect example. That's intentional, no arms wrap, shoulder to the throat, an effort to harm the player who was in the air, who kicked the ball and jumped and was coming forward. He left no space from the land. It doesn't get any clearer than that for a red card. And finally, Ethan Wenzel puts it over, straight on, 10-8. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. $10-8. Here's a restart inside of 22. Sekikete comes down with it and kind of goes sideways for about a meter before he's tackled. Unbelievable. Should have been a red card. Was intentional. Malicious. Montemari here goes forward with it. So Zebre Parma with the ball at the Cheetahs 45-meter line, crawling along the ground. No call for crawling there. They throw it back low, but they hold on to it. Knocked in the air, but somehow held on to it. Louis van de Westhuizen with a nice tackle there. Oh, it catches a boot from Jean de Rudolph, but the official didn't see that. And a penalty. That's correct. There should have been a penalty against the Cheetahs there. That's a makeable penalty. Will they go for it and retake the lead? We'll see. Yeah, Jean de Rudolph hit that with his foot. I think, he knew what he was doing. Oh, he knew what he was doing. That's intentional. Jean de Rudolph, that's dirty play, man. Do you think that we don't see that, the officials? So they're going to kick for territory here instead of the post. And that's a terrible kick. It only goes about 20 meters to the 22. That's a dumb penalty by Jean de Rudolph. That's something a 15-year-old would do in under 16s. Dumb, stupid, ill-disciplined. And it hurts the Cheetahs again. Instead of the ball being up in midfield and you're competing for it, it's inside the 22 now. And we got clock stopped at 29:40 with a Zebre Parma player down, getting his cleats tightened up. The same when the Stormers beat the Sharks, Jean-Luc Duplessis was doing. Don't recall that one, Brendan. Sorry. Yeah, how's it only a penalty? I don't get that. That's unbelievable. So Parma comes away with it. They've got it. They work it over towards the middle into the hands of Paella. Or Maurici, actually, not Paella. Maurici has it. They go down the side of Maurici still. The Cheetahs are just playing spectators out here. Why are they just standing around watching? The guys, oh my goodness. Works his way through half a dozen Cheetahs there. Inside of 22, the big number 8 once again. Guy helped him get the try earlier. 30 minutes off the clock. Now the sun is out. Suddenly it's very bright. Sunshine out there. Ethan Wenzel on the tackle. Dominguez digs it out of there. And there's Paella. Paella tackled back here, but do we have a penalty? I'm going to come back for a penalty, Peter Martin says. So they took the jumper out in the air. Hankus van Wyk, I didn't see that. That was the bottom of the pile. Another plane flying overhead. We must be very close to Schiphol. So another injured Zebre player. Clock stopped at 30:51. 72 people here. That's pretty good, folks. Pretty happy about that for a Cheetahs game on a Sunday. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate your presence. Always a pleasure to spend our time together doing rugby. So how are we doing here? Let me take a look real quick. Whitest cities in the United States. Oh, my goodness. So we're still stopped here. Actually, sorry, that's why I'm not saying anything because he's getting a lot of work. He's getting taped up. Some Italian fans in the stands. Probably working and living in Amsterdam would be my guess. Crowd having a good time. Got the beer going. All right, so they're going to go for the post here to retake the lead with 31 minutes now. Scrum half Dominguez to do the kick. This is just outside the 22. It's at an angle, though. He's made 1 out of 3 kicks, fortunately for the Cheetahs. Sun is bright. That looks good. And it is. And Zebre in the lead, 11-10. Oof. 11-10. Getting inside the 22 is going very well for Zebre Parma, who take the lead. Is rugby in the USA big, or is American football is much larger than rugby in the USA? But it's a sport that's growing. Been around for a long time. We're the second largest rugby nation in the world, if you go by registered rugby players, hundreds of thousands of rugby players. But it's a club-level game, a university-level game. It's only recently become professional in the last half dozen years. And so we're a long way from reaching the heights of some other countries. But there's an effort underway. It just takes money. Ball's kicked into touch by Parma on the restart. It'll be a Cheetahs line out. Now the sun's out. Looks like a beautiful day. It was looking pretty grim there earlier. Clouds overhead. Partly cloudy sky. And there are the clouds off the distance. But here's the sun sliding through. The sun is low in the sky because Europe is so far north of latitude. Line out successful by the Cheetahs. They're going to do them all. No, they come away from it. Wenzel sends it over to the middle. Prince Nkabinde over there. He's tackled, and he's being dragged along the turf. Ball's available. Cheetahs have it. They go back inside. Who is that? Oh, there goes Chandra Rudolph with a big carry. Well, that ball's thrown high, but somehow the Cheetahs managed to hold on to it. Going forward, who is it? Is it Olafia? I can't see. Down near the 22 now come the Cheetahs. But they need to get points here, and they need to try, not freaking penalty conversion. Good hands over here by CJ Kotsia. Henkes van Wyk with a carry, but he runs right into a crowd and it's tackled pretty quickly. And building the phases now on the outside. There goes outside Frida Olafia. Cheetahs still in possession. Lots of ball hit. Whoa! Ali Majima hit high and thrown backwards. And the ball rolling around the ground, the Cheetahs don't get it. And Zebre Parma have it. All that work for naught. Nothing out of about a minute and a half of, phases there. Wow. That was a high hit. I don't know that it was a card, but boy, he got hit hard. Ali Majima just knocked right back on his ass. So Dominguez kicks it high into the air. Where's it go? I can't see because the camera's not over there. It looks like Ruben De Haas has it. He does. And he's buried under a pile of players there. Munia Hudson plays a real scrum half, and he offloads it, and tackle's made immediately. All right. So De Haas is back there now, digs it out of a ruck. We're back to midfield now. Cheetahs were at the 22 moments ago. Now they're back in midfield. And this has been the story of the Cheetahs today. They make big advances and then give up the territory instantly. That ball's going to go down outside the 22. Caught down there by the fly half, Montemori, and he's tackled by the Cheetahs, who are driving hard to counter ruck. Good counter ruck come from the Cheetahs, but they get the ball out of there somehow. The tackle's made immediately. Zebre told to use the ball. Dominguez digging out of the ruck. I think that's a barbecue back there. There's a kick from the sidelines looking for touch. But that's going to stay in play, actually. Wenzel gets into midfield now. What are the Cheetahs going to do with it? Cohen Jasper looking for space. He runs right into the crowd instead of coming where nobody was at. He runs into 5 players. I don't know what that was all about. What gap he saw. I didn't see one. There's a kick over the top by Wenzel. He's got it. Wenzel's got help from Chandra Rudolph. Chandra Rudolph. Here we come. Cheetahs. 5. There he is. Yes. Chandra Rudolph in the corner. The Cheetahs score. Oh, just before we get to the half. Brilliant stuff. Wenzel proves his worth once again with that little chip kick, catches his own ball, and then he's got Chandra Rudolph. There's no question that's a behind the line pass, and Chandra Rudolph gets the try for the Cheetahs. That's better. Ooh, they smoked them that time. That should have been happening more frequently. They're discussing that try. There's nothing in that try to discuss. They didn't discuss the freaking red card at all. It took them half hour to decide to discuss a red card, but this they're discussing. Give me a freaking break. There's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Wenzel should have kick attempt here. That looks good. That looks great. 17-11. Hey, Brendan, thank you for the super chat, man. 350 rand. That's very kind of you. Little chip and chase. And Jandre Rudolph with great support run gets the Cheetahs ahead 17-11. Just a little over 3 minutes left in the first half. Now that's something to get excited about. Look how awake I am today compared to yesterday. Got the Challenge Cup here. Restart over Sekikete's head. And Wenzel gets it and he kicks it back up the pitch. The ball goes. Is it in touch? Everybody's walking like it went in touch, but they went away. Yeah, it's a good kick. Well, that's a hell of a kick. So, it's a line out for Zebre Parma. What a kick by Wenzel. Puts it on their side of the pitch. That's good shape there. Can the Cheetahs steal one here? From the 45-meter line of Zebre Parma, they go deep. That's going to be success. Good line out for Zebre Parma. Their line outs have been good. Frida Olafia working around the side. Boy, he's a big mountain of a man. Tall. And it's going towards the touchline. This small call to use it once. Rudolph digs it, or Dominguez brings it out. Nice effort to try the other direction there, but it doesn't work for Lucada. Lucada is tackled right around the spot, the 44-meter line. So Dominguez at the back of that. He brings it out. Cheetahs drive them back to the 10-meter line. And Wenzel in there again. Wenzel's missed kicks are not helping, but the rest of his game has been brilliant. There's a kick down the pitch. Who's going to get that one? That looks like Prince Nkabinde kicks it forward, tries to chip and chase, but he's not quite as good at it as Ethan Wenzel. And, oh, look at that. Cohen Jasper's there on the defense, makes the tackle. So Zebre kicks it away. We're down to a minute and a half left in the first half. 90 seconds left. Wenzel from inside his 22 kicks it for touch. Not a great kick. You want to get that further down the pitch. 36 meters. About a minute left in the first half. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate that. That's an awesome super chat. That's like a ticket admission price. Thanks for that, Brendan. Appreciate that. Sharks must buy Jandre Rudolph. Yeah, Rudolph is a really, that ball is knocked forward by the Cheetahs in the line out. And there goes Zebre loose on the far side. Someone makes a tackle. It's Rudolph, or it's Wenzel. They go to the wing. There's Gacy on the wing. He kicks it forward. Is anybody there? What's going on? Players are being taken out. That ball's in the try zone. And I think that they got to try. We're going to have to go back and look at all that. That was bizarre. Giacomo Dure, I don't know if that's legit or not. He's got a big smile on his face, but there was all kinds of crap going on there. We're going to have to go to TMO on that one. Yeah, we're going to check. What are we checking for? Going to TMO for try, no try. Man. Yeah, Jandre Rudolph is a great player, except he's got real discipline problems. Let me see the replay here. Okay, that's a forward pass right there. At the start of this is a forward pass. Then you have Wenzel taken out by the player so he couldn't get to the ball. How about you go back and look at the forward pass? And Wenzel was shoved out of the play. He shoves a player. That should not be a try. I don't know if he even grounded. Let's see. Yeah. Nope. There's a grounding. It's a knock on. Yep. Cheetahs ball. Crowd's booing. So it's obviously not a Cheetahs home crowd in Amsterdam. Yeah, but the bottom line is it should have been a forward pass back in midfield. And then it should have been a penalty for taking Wenzel out, tackling a player without the ball. So this officiating crew needs a lot of work. They need a lot of work. So the Cheetahs over the hooter, 5-meter scrum. They need to win the scrum and kick it into touch and walk out, count their winnings. Cheetahs should be way up in this game. The fact that it's 17-11 is very disconcerting. Very much an issue. So it's a scrum at the 5-meter line. Cheetahs cannot muff this up. They have to win the scrum. Bind. Set. DeHaas puts it in. He's going to kick it in touch, and he does. All right, that's the halftime. All right, we go to the locker rooms, 17-11 at halftime. This game looked like it was going to be a barn burner early on, but it's kind of slowed down quite a bit since that early stage. Shit. 17-11 halftime. There's no points. This is good halftime. All right, well, I got to tell you, folks, that's very disappointing. First off, Zebre Parma never should have gotten the first try. That was not a try. That was a forward pass. And then that one there is no question. It was a forward pass back in midfield. Why it wasn't called a forward pass is beyond me. This is ridiculous. Look, I don't mean to complain about the officiating, but somebody's got to complain about it. It's not very good. So anyway, let me just save a picture of the pitch here. I got a nice photograph screen capture. Unfortunately, I've got that Flow Rugby marker on it. So let me just download that, and then I've got that image that I wanted. Hope you're all doing well wherever you find yourselves, folks. It's a Sunday, January 12th already. Can you believe it? We're already 2 weeks into this year. Donald Trump will be president in just a matter of days. A week from tomorrow. It's 19-0 Toulon. They need to win much bigger than that. That's not big enough. I got to win it by 9, and they're winning by 19. They need to win by about 30. So they should be at halftime as well. Let me go check on that game. And Flow Rugby. Let's go to Toulon. Where is Toulon? Harlequins. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's also. Oh, that's a beautiful spot there. That field. Yep. They're also at halftime. 19-0. They need to double that and then some. Right. Don't know what to say, folks. They'll buy him. They already bought Masuku. Okay. Yeah, Jean-Andre Rudolph, I should say. Jean-Andre Rudolph, not Jean-Andre now, it's one of our viewers. Jean-Andre Rudolph, hell of a player, but hell of an ill-disciplined player. He's cost his team gravely several times. You know, for being a captain who's usually very sedate, Vicar Sekikete hurt his team very badly in this Challenge Cup this season with some dumb decisions, particularly in that first game, which led to a draw, and some dumb penalties that really cost him. But he's a great player, but the Cheetahs... It's probably a consequence of just not playing very often. I'm sure that has an impact on what's going on here, but it's unfortunate for the Cheetahs. A lot of Italians up in Northern Europe, so they're probably the majority. Yeah, no, I think you're right, Flesh, and that's because they escape Italy where there's no money to be made and sell their ice cream and their jeans and skirts in Germany and in the Netherlands. Yep, you are correct. So it's like a home game for them, not for the Cheetahs. Maybe that's why they decide to have the game there. Anyway. Of course, some people go, well, it's because of the Europeans, the Afrikaners, they're Dutch. They're not Dutch. They've got some Dutch origins, but they're not Dutch. Anyway, we need a big win over there in that other game, Toulon versus Harlequins. Harlequins have got to be smoked. They're trailing right now 19-0, but that's not good enough for me. I have the Cheetahs winning this by 10, and right now they're winning by 6. So yesterday I had a great start. I had 7 consecutive victories in a row, and then my heart over my head decision to pick the Black Lion, who got smoked at home. That hurt me. Then I did all right. Picked up the next 2 with the Osprey victory and Montpellier victory. And then things went sideways. The Saints let me down, and they lost to Stade Francais. The Saracens let me down, losing to Munster. I thought they'd pull that out on the road. But then I got one back with Leicester. And then the Bulls let me down. And Connacht, I got that one right over Lyon. Yeah, so all in all, let's see for the weekend, starting on January 10th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. If these 2 games go the way they're currently going, it'll be 13-4 for the weekend. So pretty good, but not outstanding. I want outstanding. Anyway, that's what we have going on there, folks. So around the rugby world, the Cheetahs now, who have a draw and a loss and should have 2 wins. Zebre has 2 losses, and the Cheetahs should win this game. I mean, this doesn't get any easier than this, folks. And the Cheetahs are struggling here. They're struggling far more than they should. Vedsel having a very mixed game, playing like a superstar and then playing like an also-ran. So I really don't know what to make of that with Ethan Wenzel. He looked really good in the Curry Cup, as did Sam Francis and Yuri Mattia. Looked very well in the Curry Cup, but things haven't looked so good for those players of late. I haven't seen Yuri Mattia play. He's kind of been a backup there at the Stormers. So Jake White admits the end of the road in the Champions Cup. Bit of bad luck for a Shark, says Plumtree. Really? I don't know about bad luck. Just bad decisions. All right, let me take a look and see what they're saying about Jake White. This is Anime Bester. I know, man. I've met her, Anime Bester. The Bulls suffered a humiliating 49-10 thumping in the hands of Castros. Many pundits predicted Bulls would struggle, especially considering the young and inexperienced side that they opted to take to France. That, combined with ill discipline and set-piece woes, result in the French scoring 6 tries. The Bulls won. White was straightforward in his assessment of the game, saying his side's run of the Champions Cup has most likely come to an end. No, it has come to an end. There's no way you can go any further. The Bulls are one of 4 teams that have not managed to win a single game in the European competition, are last in Pool 3. The other teams are Ulster, Exeter, and Bristol. I think it's done because we got no points and every other team has points. The Bulls host Stade Francais at Loftus on Saturday. It's our only hope of getting any points out of the campaign. The French side has won 1 game and is in 1 position above the Bulls at 5 points. It's only Stade Francais that's an option. We can't catch Castros even if we beat them. So I think the Champions Cup is over for us. It's one thing about the campaign, the Champions Cup. You've seen it with all the teams when you get it wrong. Stade Francais beat Northampton, and they're second last in the top 14. They beat the team that won the premiership last year. That's true. Just highlights how difficult it is to advance in this competition. What we're going to do is worry about our performance next week and make sure we get momentum. So what exactly did Jake White say that threw people under the bus? Let me see here. His players were off for 3 weeks over Christmas and felt whichever team he picked would have struggled. His team hasn't played. We were off for 3 weeks. Well, then why didn't you come back at the beginning? You know, it's today. Yesterday was the 11th. Why weren't you practicing on the the second or third? You could have had a week of practicing. Whatever team I brought would have still struggled to find the rhythm. I disagree. Everybody would have struggled. Every team. I was really happy the way we started for a team that hasn't played together and been off for 3 weeks. Basically been a holiday. They played the first 30, 40 minutes was good. Shot ourselves in the foot because as soon as we turned it over, they went and scored the other side. Yeah, well, okay. I didn't cover the press conference because it was too depressing last night. Anyway, that's the story from Amsterdam. Well, actually, that wasn't Amsterdam. That was from Custers. So, by the way, Franz Malherbe got a yellow card. He had 4 penalties in the scrum. He was not very good yesterday. Let's see what they got to say about that. Jan de Koenig wrote this. Yellow card issued to 2-time World Cup winning Springbok prop Franz Malherbe in the 35th minute that caused the biggest post-match debate. A string of scrum penalties saw Malherbe sent to the bin for repeated infringements. Sail coach Alex Anderson admitted they had done their homework on the 33-year-old prop with 76 tests and almost 200 first-class games. He's a great player, one of the world's best. He does angle in. We knew that if he stayed square and we let him take the angle, we would get some penalties. John Dobson said the officials might require some scrum practice. The assistant referee on the grandstand side may not have played in the front row, said Dobson. To get the world's best tight head prop sin bin in the first half is an achievement. That's funny. So Dobson takes on. I got to get my press credentials for the Stormers. Start covering that stuff. Man, oh man, oh man. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, there you have it, folks. There you have it. So, halftime, not much happening. Let me check the Toulon. It's halftime there as well. And nothing happening. Hey, folks, thanks for being here. Appreciate it. The people in the studio agree that the off-ball tackle card. What's this? There's a lot of Italians. Okay, Steven says the people in the studio agree about the off-ball tackle. You talking about the one on Wenzel? Will they agree with my call that should have been a card? It had to be a yellow card minimum. It should have been a red card. It was intentional. It was malicious. And it could have injured him seriously. You can't go away from French side half-cocked. They don't like losing at home. Toulon leading Harlequins 26. Good news for Stormers. Yep, that is Johan de Bruin. 26. What do you mean 26-0? It's not. It's halftime. Where are you getting this 26-0? Did they score again and the score is not updated? Let me check. Maybe my score is out of date. Oh, yeah, okay. It was 26 at halftime. Thank you very much for that. That's great news for the Stormers. Great news for the Stormers. Yep. Let me go back and look at that. Sorry, the halftime score wasn't right. So I was looking at Super Brew, which can be behind. So my bad. Thank you. It's 26 now. That's very good. So 26. So that's actually Harlequins are at 26 points to the positive, so that puts them at 0. That means the Stormers are just 1 converted try behind now. Come on, Toulon. Come on, Toulon. Yeah, let's do it. I stayed there. Nice. I did the Airbnb. The French love the Airbnb stuff. I don't care for it, but hotels are so damn expensive in France that Airbnb is the only option sometimes, and even that's expensive. I had a couple nice experiences at Airbnb, but yeah. Not my preferred choice. Not my preferred choice. Much rather stay in a hotel than an Airbnb. Just not comfortable with that. But it did the trick. Yeah, so Harlequins now at 0. Stormers at -7. So those 40 points were critical, and that shutout was critical yesterday to change the math for the Stormers. So good news. Come on, Toulon. Well, Toulon, with a bonus point victory, they want to score a lot of points too because they have 8 points along. That would take them to 13 and ahead of Glasgow. They'll qualify with a victory here today. And right now, with plus 26, that gives them plus 37 points. That puts them clearing away. Top point score and the top point differential score and the top log point score. So Toulon looking good here. They just got to pour it on in the second half and make it not even close. 59-0 would be great. 59-0 would be a very happy outcome for me. I'd be excited about that. Just saying. I'm just saying. Jimmy Trebert says, another South African team I like is the Cheetahs. Well, that's who we're here for, Jimmy. Where are you from? Yeah, they agree it should have at least been a yellow. Yeah, I mean, there's no way that's not a card. No way that's not a card. I mean, that was malicious and intentional. I mean, a player could get injured. Their career could end by stupidity like that. He didn't give him a space to come down. All he had to do was step aside. In fact, he should have played the ball instead of that little kid waving to the camera as he goes by. Should have played the ball instead of playing that nonsense. So I'm going to keep the Toulon game up. Looks like the replacements are out on the pitch already. I enjoyed my time in Toulon, but it was hot, hot, hot. Me soul on fire, singing hot, hot, hot. It was so hot in France. You can melt an egg. Yeah, you could fry an egg, I guess, not melt an egg. That's what you do. You fry an egg. Anyway, who is the world's best rugby player? Top 100 from Rugby Pass. Let's see what they've got. Top 100. Antoine Dupont. No, not the best in the world. Cheslin Colby, number 2. Peter Steph Dutour, number 3. Ebenet Smith, number 4. Artie Sevilla, number 4. Yeah. Arge Stamen, number 6. Will Jordan, that's a bit high. Kalen Doris, okay. Jameson Gibson Park, that's a bit high, number 9. Oxen Shea, 10. Not buying that for a second. Bowden Barrett, okay. Finn Russell, okay. Damien Pinot, okay, 13. Wallace Satiti at 14, that's pretty high. Jordy Barrett, 15. Tupolotu at 16, okay. Marcus Smith at 17, no way. Tag Burn, 18. Kurt Arnse, 19, that's a bit lower than it should be. Fea Waboso, 20, that's too high. Mario Atoja, 21, a couple years ago, not anymore. Damien Danlandi at 22, not that high. Yeah, it starts to get a little dicey down here now. Yeah, Andre Pollard is 27th in the world according to Bundi Aki is 28. Who else we got here? Greg Aldrich, Jack Willis. Okay, Jack Willis we just watched yesterday in his game. All right, looks like Toulon's back out on the pitch against the Harlequins, who are looking kind of beat already. The Harlequins got kind of dejected look on their face as they get ready to start second half. And no wonder. No wonder. Jack Willis, okay. Josh Vanderfleer, 35. Malcolm Marks, 36. Come on, Malcolm Marks, only 36. That's nonsense. James Lowe, 39, 38. I think that's also pretty low. That's ridiculous. All right. So, Toulon comes out. Boy, they got some sharp-looking jerseys here, man. Got these black jerseys on. They look awesome. They look serious coming out of the tunnel. So we're still waiting for ours. The replacement players are out on the pitch now from the bench. Here come the players out of the tunnel now. Jean-Andre Rudolph back out on the pitch. Let me get this game over here. Yeah, there we go. So Toulon coming back out in their game against Harlequins. They need to run up the score now. Andrew Brace calling the game over there in that competition. Okay, so we're ready to start second half here now. And the Cheetahs need to pile on some points. Big time. Leading 17-11 right now. All right, just having a little conversation about what's going on here. All right. 26-0 in that Toulon game. Harlequins are deep in their territory. So Ethan Wetzel will get us started for the second half here. Peter Martin says 30 seconds before we can start. 70 people currently here. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Really appreciate you being with us Why are the Cheetahs? That was one of the conditions of the invitation. They didn't want teams after travel to South Africa. Otherwise, the teams would have voted against the Cheetahs being part of it. So the Cheetahs, the first time they did this, they were in South Africa, or were they in South Africa? I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it's just part of the conditions for being in it. So Cheetahs, when you're beggars, the artificial turf tackle. Well, that's a high tackle there against the Cheetahs. That looked like it was painful. So inside the 22 is where the ball is at right now. Kicked over the top. So all Cheetahs home games are played here in Amsterdam in this competition. If the Cheetahs get back into URC, then they will have home games in Bloemfontein. We'd love to see the Cheetahs in URC. Then we get South Africa 5 sides. Line out successful, and the Cheetahs have it at midfield. Wenzel missed it, went through his fingers, but Jean-Andre Rudolph picked up the mess. And a penalty here for not releasing. Once again, Jean-Andre Rudolph hurts his team. Jean-Andre Rudolph holding on to that ball at the bottom of the pile. Not helpful. Did a good job getting the ball, but then could not release it. So penalty goes to Zebre Parma. They win a penalty at midfield. What are they going to do? A kick for the corner, and it's a terrible kick. Where's the mark? It's got to be outside the 22. 41 minutes, 22 seconds into the contest here in the second half. Oops, my tab crashed again. YouTube and Facebook having issues here. 74 people currently here. Thanks for being here, folks. We didn't do any super chat goals in this one. Line out, stolen by the Cheetahs, or do they get it? No, Louis van der Westhuizen chased it down. Good job, but he's tackled by Payet. And the Cheetahs looking for something. They come wide. Oh, nice little grubber kick through there. Oh, Koen Jasper just can't quite get to it to kick it up the pitch. Just a step away. One more step, he'd have had it. So great job by the Cheetahs stealing it, but all we're going to do now is have a line up on the opposite side of the field. Louis van der Westhuizen just barreled on. It's a nice idea by Prince Nkabinda, but it just went a little too far. So we just switched sides now in 5 meters, a 5-meter gain on the near side of the pitch after Koen Jasper couldn't quite get to that. So here's the line out from Bartolomeo. Zebre line out uncontested into a maul. Zebre complaining that Coetzee is offside. Call to use it once. They're still driving forward slowly. Now finally a penalty against Coetzee for offside. Oh, Dominguez takes off, but he throws the ball away. And we're going to come back for the penalty against the Cheetahs. 43 minutes into it. Let's see what's going over in the Toulon game. Toulon has the ball now. And they're on the... Gosh, bless, what's with that signal? It keeps breaking up. And a penalty against him for not releasing. So, Cheetahs have given up the penalty, and they kicked it to the corner, and it's a 5-meter line out for Zebre. They're only 6 points behind here, folks. Living dangerously are the Cheetahs. Living dangerously. Squandering a victory and getting a draw in the first game, and then squandering a victory in the second game has cost them dearly in this competition. They should be 2-0. Ought to have 10 points on the log instead of just 2. Maul, and players are building into it. Cheetahs, here comes Zebre. Now they're going to get a try here. They're 4 meters, 3 meters. Still going forward. They're going forward. There it is at the back. And there it is. Oh, my goodness. A stupid penalty by Coetzee gives them a 5-meter line out, and they turn it into a try. Discipline killing the Cheetahs again. It's a clean try there. Bartolomeo with a try for Zebre Parma. It's going to put them 1 point behind. A conversion would take them ahead. 17-16 now. This could put them in the lead, 18-17, if he can make the conversion. Dominguez has made 2 of his 4 kicks. And it's good. And they're in front. They're ahead, 18-17. Yep, that was their first genuine try. I agree with that. Here we go, 45-25 in the second half. Wenzel kicks it down inside the 22. Taken by Dominguez. He kicks it, looking for touch. He's going to find it. It's one of the emergency workers over there wearing that firefighter's yellow vest. I love those yellow vests. Dominguez grabbing his calf on his left leg. Did she get hit in the face? I'm not sure. They're over the sideline looking at the emergency workers. So it'll be a line out to the Cheetahs, trailing by a point now, 6 minutes into the second half. Louis Fendoveslo hasn't got some blood on his collar. There's complaints going on here. Not sure what's going on. Here's the line out. Cheetahs in a good line out from here. Ball goes in. Deep. They've got it. Sekikete comes down with it. They don't mess around with the maul, and they take off. Cheetahs have been avoiding that maul. Oh, bad pass there. It goes behind everybody, and nobody wants it. And it's picked up by Gacy. Well done by, here it goes. Chase on from Hutzenberg. And he knocks it on. It's knocked backwards by, here comes Zebre Parma. They're going to score again. Boy, the Cheetahs cocked that thing up big time. Oh, nearly stolen by Sekikete, but he knocks it on. Also being called for offside. So is it a penalty or just a knock-on? Referee trying to get control of the game. It's a knock on there. But the player's whining that Sekikete was offside. He wasn't offside. He just was quick. So 47-04. Let's go over and check on the Toulon game. Still 26-0, but Harlequins are driving. We don't need you to give up points here, Toulon. A shutout is nice. We like a shutout. Stormers fans calling for shutout. All right, Cheetahs playing like that Afrikaans song, Hop Hop Spinnacle. Hoopa Hoopa, yeah. Set. And from the scrum, looking good for Zebre. It's going forward. They're picking, and they try to offload, but they can't make it. And they threw it into touch. But it was hit by Minir Hutzenberg, so it will be Zebre's ball. I'm not sure it went off Hutzenberg. Couldn't see the camera angle there. It's a very industrial-looking area here, folks. The one end we're talking about, the other end, this looks like industrial warehouses. Very hideous-looking place for a stadium. Don't they get that? This artificial turf and this industrial look. People want to enjoy the game and have nice scenery, As Chicago White Sox play in the South Side of Chicago, terrible location, but right next to the train in a beautiful stadium. And certainly you don't see the ugly stuff outside. Line out successful, but then they go to ground, and Jean-Andre Rudolph has the ball. So what's the call here? Good defense by Jean-Andre Rudolph there. So see, he does grow for his team. He hurts his team. He's all over the place. On balance, Jean-Andre Rudolph is positive. Kind of like Ethan Wenzel Day. On balance, he's positive. But Jean-Andre Rudolph, what a great job. He got that ball. Held it up. Eventually wound up with it. So regardless of whether he was in the right position or not, looks like the Cheetahs will get the ball. It'll be a scrum to the Cheetahs. Well, they need to get their act together. They're really screwing up. They had the ball over midfield, and here they are back here nearly giving it a try. Boy, one of the Italian players has a four-leaf clover tattooed on the back of his forearm here, at the back of his, right there. It's kind of candy-ass, pansy-looking. Jean-Andre Rudolph with a big carry, not held, crawling on the ground. Where's the ball? And there's Wenzel with the ball. They go wide with it, Prince and Kabinda, and they tackle him around the neck. Oh, it's knocked on by no, it's not knocked on by Ruben de Haas, but he runs out of space. He's tackled. So the Cheetahs running out of imagination here at their own 30-meter line. And there's Henkes van Wyk getting no space. Wenzel, no, that's actually Ruben de Haas sends it back to Wenzel inside the 22. He's going to kick it down the middle of the pitch. Awkward kick. Bounces into the hands of DeRay, who had the try. And we got a whistle here. We're offside? Oh, player's down. He's taken out. DeRay got taken out. I didn't see where he got taken out. Okay, now if this results in a card, I'm going to go back crap crazy because it deserves a card. Okay, this deserves a card because Arnaud Coetzee took a cheap shot and took him down. And DeRay's laughing about it, but that should have been a card. You can't tolerate this kind of play. So that should result in a card as well. I call it fairly both sides. That's a cheap shot by Coetzee, and he winds up coming off the worst. That should be a card. It was no arms tackle. It was a head contact. Yeah, I mean, I don't get this at all. This is another situation where there should have been a card. This officiating is atrocious. So this idiot female chatter on here is now that TMO could come in at any point. Well, she didn't say that earlier on the play. What game are they watching? How do they miss these things? All right, so it's just a penalty for taking DeRay out. Cheetahs lucky there. That should have been a red card. 50 minutes, 20 seconds. Unbelievable. So it's not against South African side, it's just bad officiating. They got another line out into a maul, and it's going sideways. Call to use it once. Oh, that should be a penalty against Zebre. Somebody lost a jersey or something out there. What is that? Why is there a jersey laying on the pitch? Is somebody naked? One of Zebre Parma jerseys lying on the pitch. Oh, there it is. One of the locks is half naked. He's wearing a sports bra. Dudes wear sports bras. I'll have to get myself one of those. Sports bras for men. His jersey. That was Leonardo Krumov, who was wearing a sports bra. What's with the snowman? What's going on there? All right, here we go. Ruben de Haas. Fine. A collapses. Early engagement by Zebre. That's going to be a penalty to the Cheetahs, thank goodness. It's 26-7 now. Harlequin's got to try. And it was converted. Damn. Well, that's not good. Come on, Toulon. Wenzel kicks it down on a free kick. So the ball is going to be line out to Zebre Parma. We're at the 30-meter line. "52 minutes in. Cheetahs try to steal it, but they don't get it. And, wow, Zebre Parma comes powering up with that maul 5 meters before the Cheetahs put a stop to it. And they go down the side. Nice tackle there by Ruben de Haas. Stolen by Jean Rudolph, but he's playing the ball on the ground. Side entry and playing the ball on the ground. Jean Rudolph once again hurts his team. Every time he does something good, he does something bad. He's off his feet, then he grabs the ball. He's like a 6-year-old out there. Oh, it's a ball! It's a ball! Let me grab it! Let me grab it! Come on, Jean Rudolph, get your head to get in the game. Somebody's down right now. Who is that? It's Frido Olafia. He's limping. That's not good. Frido Olafia is coming out of the game. So he's out. Who's coming in? He'll be replaced by Pierre Raymond Ice. I don't know him. So Frida Olivier replaced by Ice. That's not good for the Cheetahs. 53 minutes in, he was limping off. A kick to the corner. Zebre a chance to run up the score here. About a 10-meter line out now for Zebre Parma. They overthrow it. It hits the official. But there's a whistle blowing. I'm smiling like he's innocent. Dude, you're so guilty. You're lucky you didn't get a card there. There's a warning to Jean-Andre Rudolph. That could have been a card right there. He's lucky. Now it's 26-12. Come on, Toulon. What's going on over there? Good Lord. All right, so here we go. 6-meter line out for Zebre. They knocked the ball backwards. Who's got it? I can't see where the ball is. Looks like the Cheetahs came away with it. They did. There we go. Munia Hotzenberg. Hold on to that ball. Good job. De Haas kicks it over the top. Or is that Wenzel kicks it over the top? It's lost. Oh, come on, Cheetahs. Oh, Wenzel, good job. Kicks it forward to chase is on. Cohen Jasper. Get there, Cohen. He's not going to make it. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Trula makes a bad decision, and he's tackled at the 1-meter line. Wow. Almost a try out of that for the Cheetahs. Ball squirts loose. That's a knock-on. Come on. How is that not a knock-on? And a penalty against the Cheetahs. Zebre was playing the ball on the ground, and the penalty's called against the Cheetahs. Cohen Jasper didn't have the speed. Michael Anis would have had the speed. Damn. Tough break for the Cheetahs. So all the way down the try line, and now we're going to be back up to the 10-meter line, and it'll be Zebre's ball. Great job by Wenzel, slowing down, made sure he got the ball, didn't knock it on. But look at him playing the ball on the ground on the replay. How is that not a penalty? Terrible officiating. There's one of the Cheetahs players down now. Is it Jean-Andre Rudolph? I can't see. Yeah, it looks like it's Jean-Andre Rudolph. He's down. He's trying to get over here. There's a line out successful to Zebre. They go pass the ball around. Oops, Sekiketi takes out the kicker. And Munia Hotzenberg has been almost non-existent in this game. Gets it outside his 22. Chips it over the top. He gives chase. Oh, big hit from Hotzenberg. And there's... Oh, the line break from Zebre. Jean-Andre Rudolph and... Who's there? Is it De Haas? I can't see. They throw it over the top. They've got 3 players on the wing and no Cheetahs over there. Ball's kicked forward. Who's going to get there first in the try zone? And Wenzel gets there. My goodness. The Cheetahs are just falling apart here. Sloppy play. Unbelievable. All started with a great tackle by Munia Hotzenberg, and everyone's just standing around. Louis van der Westhuizen chased the player down from behind. So this will be a goal line drop kick by Wenzel. Needs to get some beef on this one. At the 10 meters, only a 40-meter kick. So there's a tackle. Still going down to the 22. Wow. They get all the way to the 22 for Zebre. Nice passing here. What? They get trapped by Louis van der Westhuizen. About 30 meters away. Dominguez sends it wide. Now they come out on the wing. Paella has it. And Munia Hotzenberg fails to make the tackle. And DeRay, and he's in touch. So Cheetahs get lucky there. Wow. Oh, my goodness. The better team this half has been clearly Zebre. And the same thing in the other game where it's now 33-14. That's better. 33-14. Come on, let's go. Toulon. 33-14. Substitutions coming in for the Cheetahs. Let's see what we got coming in. Looks like front rowers. Cornet Ferry and Vernon Paulo. Why isn't Kotsia out of there? That's the guy who needs to go out. He's been nothing but trouble. It's cost him points. First 3 points a game were his fault. Here we go. Line out. Vernon Paulo, first one, makes it good. Cheetahs, quick ball. Get it over to the middle there. Was that to Wenzel? And it's going to be a penalty against the Cheetahs. Nope. Not rolling away. Oof. I don't know about that call. I think the Cheetahs didn't release. Let's see. Oh, number 7 didn't get out of the way. Okay, fair call. I thought he was calling on the guy who had his hands on the ball. Kicked forward. Cheetahs now have a chance to go on offense here in the Zebre side, somewhere they've not seen much of this half. Nearly had that try a few minutes ago. That would have been epic had Koen Jasper been able to get there, but he wasn't. 33-14. Brendan puts all kinds of ideas for teams and what they're supposed to do. Yeah, Snowman's over my shoulder. He's always there in the holidays. He's going away today. It's his last day. All right, Cheetahs line out successful. Vernon Paulo at the back of that. He's got it already. And DeHaas is waiting. They're still going forward. That Maul's moving forward. And then DeHaas grabs it. Sends it over the middle to Wenzel. Wenzel's passing it. Nice work by the Cheetahs here. Munia Hotzenberg gets it. Oh, he threw it away. Jasper threw it away. That's twice Koen Jasper has not gotten it done for us in the last 5 minutes. The Cheetahs had momentum there. Now they're driving forward down to the 10-meter line. DeHaas kicks it down the sideline. Who gets to it? It goes into touch. Did it come off Getzy or off of a Cheetah? I don't know. Knock on by the Cheetahs, so it's going to be a scrum or a line-out's option here. But Koen Jasper, that's another one where he hurt us. Threw that away, and they had to chase it down. My goodness. South African teams don't show real interest. No, they don't in the Champions or the Challenge Cup. You are correct. All right. Change. Locatelli's out. Bautista Stavil-Braven is in now. Placing Samuel Locatelli at the number 7 flanker position. And this thing collapses and a penalty on the Cheetahs just like that. Wow. Wow. Boy, Dominguez has been quite the player here for Zebre today. So is Gacy. Now, Super Rugby is not an option. It's a disastrous competition of no interest whatsoever. It was destroyed by Sanzar. Nobody wants Super Rugby. Not even the Australians want to be part of Super Rugby. All right, here we go. That's a nice clearance kick. So Zebra's going to have the ball once again in Cheetah territory. They're leading now 18-17. It's 33-14 still in that game. 20 minutes to go. We need a lot of points from Toulon. The 26 in the first half was nice, but just 7 in the second half is not helpful, especially when he gave up 14. And there goes Harlequins now. They're hideous jerseys. All right, back here. Zebre Parma's on the attack, kicking forward. The chase is on. Who's going to get there? Cheetahs get it, but they're in Cabinda is down there near that touchline. Cheetahs keep it alive. Here's Jean-Andre Rudolph. He has the pass. Ruck is formed. Cheetahs need to get out from the shadow of their own goal line here. Wenzel's going to take a kick. Clearance kick. And that ball is hit. It should be a Cheetahs ball. And I see that Jean Raynel is in now for Ruben de Haas. Ruben de Haas is out, replaced by Jean Raynel. So that ball was hit, but it will be Zebre's ball. I guess they didn't see the ball hit. Yeah, I don't care for Super Rugby. It was ruined when it went from Super 14 to 18 teams. It was ridiculous. 15, then 18 teams. And they ruined it. So line out for successful for Zebre Parma, but they're not releasing the ball. Come on, penalty! Finally, Jean-Andre Rudolph does something good again. Finally, they call it not releasing. Jean-Andre Rudolph jackals the ball. Well done by Jean-Andre Rudolph. Once again, he does a great thing. He does a crappy thing. On balance, he's better for your team. But Jean-Andre Rudolph gets a nice steal there for the number 8 for the Cheetahs. So Wenzel needs to get some distance on this. Let's see what he gets. Is he going to find touch? That didn't look so good. He doesn't find touch. Oh, my God. Oh, my good. Wenzel screws up again. And the Zebre kicks it to the wing and waiting for it over there. And here comes Zebre Parma down the sideline. Back to the Cheetahs 10-meter line. They lose it forward. Oh, my goodness. Wenzel, man, you're killing us. That should have been a freaking line out for the Cheetahs. It will be a line out, but it's about 30 meters short of where it should be, and it's still in your territory on the other side, but only because they knocked it on. It's a nice tackle over there by CJ Kotsia that caused the knock-on. Nobody's interested in the European Cups until you win one, as I'm sure most Sharks will agree with. Yeah, exactly, Flesh. I think that's fair. No one cares unless you have the title and you can put the little marker on your jersey. 9 handling errors by the Cheetahs, 6 by... So I thought Lawrence Victor was out there. So the entire front line has been replaced for the Cheetahs. So what's going on here? Clock is stopped at 64 minutes. (33-14) still in that Toulon game. 64-11. It'll be a Cheetahs scrum. Bind. Set. It's in the pipe. Cheetahs come up with it. They've got some space here. Need a good pass. Cohen Jasper, good pass. Down the sideline comes Hotzenberg. He cuts back inside. Hotzenberg inside the 22. Here he comes. Cheetahs on the front foot. Not held down. Hotzenberg gets up. Mania Hotzenberg. My bad. Mania Hotzenberg. Come on, Cheetahs. They're down to 10 meters away now. Things have slowed down. Clean ball. Come on. Sun shining brightly on this end of the pitch. Bunch of replacements out there. Ball's lying on the pitch. Is it knocked on? No call. Cheetahs still have it somehow. Where's the ball at? Cheetahs need to have good discipline here and make good decisions. They need to try here. Desperately need to try here. Charging forward. There they go. Down at 3 meters. Cheetahs working hard in the trenches. Come on, Cheetahs. Call to use it. Henkes. That's not Henkes. Vikey's out of there. Cornet Faria is the one who had it. Slow ball here, Cheetahs. There's space on the other side. Everyone's bunched up on this side. They're going to try to force this side. They're close. It's going to be held up. Dan Martens. He spins. He's down to 1 meter. Cheetahs 1 meter away. He's not playing an advantage yet. Come on. These guys not offside. Look at these guys. They're not getting back on side. They go wide, and it's not going to be in. Ali Majim is held up. His knee is down. Tackle. They're not releasing. Held up. Time off. That was a tough, stout defense by Zebre Parma. He's talking to the TMO. He said it was a knee on the ground. They didn't release the tackle. Should have been a penalty. He called knee on the ground. He called tackle and release. And then he says it's... That should be the Cheetahs' ball. That's wrong. Tackle release. They didn't release the tackle. It should be a penalty against them. Why is it not a penalty? Unbelievable. Pitanari is coming in for Hassa. Bad decision by the Cheetahs, forcing it into the teeth of that defense. So it's a goal line drop kick. 67 minutes, down to 13 minutes. The Cheetahs need points here. And, this looks good. Another try for Toulon, or is it? No. Shame. Must have been knocked on. So midfield, Jean-Andre Rudolph drives back to the 10-meter line. Side entry, come on. Counter ruck. Good job by the Cheetahs to knock him backwards. And the ball's kicked forward by Zebre Parma, and nobody's there. Wow, what a great kick. My goodness. Mountamare with a good job kicking that ball just on the trot. It was laying on the turf. There it is. So, Cheetahs line out. But the Cheetahs are not down on the 5-meter line again, and the clock is ticking, and they're losing. 33-14, no change over there in that game. Andrew Brace calling that game. All right, Vernon Paolo to throw it in here for the Cheetahs, who really need to get their act together. They have a successful lineup. Player touch in the air, no penalty called. Wenzel's going to kick it down the pitch. I'm not sure what that's all about, what they're hoping to gain there. Here it's going to be returned high into the air. Wenzel gets it, and he's met immediately by 4 Zebre Parma players, and no Cheetahs to help him out. Finally, they get there. Cheetahs driving forward. They're fighting in the trenches here at the breakdown. Look at that guy, his hands on the ball. Well, the little scrum master does a great job for the Cheetahs. Almost breaks free. Good job over there by Mjima to protect that ball. Wenzel now. That ball was hit. He kicks it down the pitch. It was hit. Chased down by the Zebre side. Dominguez is tackled without the ball. And the ball's laying on the pitch. Got a player taken down. Ball's kicked back the other direction. What is going on here? It's like a pinball game. Chased down by the Cheetahs. Kotsia tackle in the open field by Zebre Parma. Players are entering from the side of the ruck here. No call. A long ruck here. Pick and go by the Cheetahs. And not releasing the ball. That's a makeable penalty. That'll give the Parma side an insurmountable lead unless they can get a try. Another stupid penalty. Oh, he fell on his own. Nobody tackled him. That was a little bit ago. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So they're going to go for the post to make it 21-17, which means the Cheetahs need a try. Oh, with just 10 minutes left in the game. Big mistake. 33-14. Dan Bigger's coming into the game. He hasn't been in the game. 68 minutes into the game, Dan Bigger finally comes in. Wow. What's going on over there? Toulon doesn't play Dan Bigger. That's interesting. Is he past it? Luca Biggie looking ready to come in here for Zebre Parma. And Dominguez can put this game out of reach when the Cheetahs should have been able to get this out of reach a few minutes ago. Gerhard Afrikaans Asseblief. But you spelled Afrikaans wrong. It's a K, not a C, Brian. All right, well, the Cheetahs have really pooched this thing up. Michael Ani's injury was huge. That doesn't look like it's even going to get to the post. It's short, so no points. Cheetahs are lucky there. And they put the ball down. So it's going to be a 22. That's very lucky. 9 minutes left, and the Cheetahs need a penalty. Well, they take off from free kick from the 22, and they try to get it. They've turned it over. Who's got it now? I can't see who's got the ball. Zebre's got it inside the 22. The Cheetahs really screwed that up. Instead of putting it way down the field, they tried to be clever, and they give the ball right back to Zebre in close. And they're driving here down to 10 meters. It's a knock-on. Wow. So the Cheetahs get a scrum, but man, they're just killing themselves. So much time wasted here. 33-14 in that game, just 10 minutes left, and a penalty just won by Toulon, who have not performed well in the second half at all. Is that Artie Sevilla? Does he play for Toulon? Looked like Artie Sevilla was out there. And Vumazonka comes in. What a name is that? He's not even on a list. Scott Gregory, I was going to say. Scott Gregory comes in for Truila. That makes more sense. Who's Vonkazilla? There's nobody by that name on this list. All right, Cheetahs scrum deep in their own territory with just 8 minutes left. And the Cheetahs get blown up. They better get out of there. They do. That scrum got blown up. Good job by the scrum half to kick it down the pitch. That's a hell of a kick. That is a hell of a kick as he's running and falling down with the left boot. What a great kick there by Jean Drenel. That's not Jean Drenel. Who is that? I don't know who that guy is. Wow. That's a hell of a kick. So it's a Zebre line out from their 45-meter line. Here they come with 7 minutes left. Well, Tamauri kicks it down the pitch. It's going to bounce into the hands of the Cheetahs inside the 22. And they just kick it high into there. Cohen Jasper giving chase. And that ball's on the turf. Kicked forward by the Cheetahs. Is knocked on. Oh, man. Majima couldn't grab it. He knocked it on. Just should have kicked it again further down the pitch. Oh, man. Should have just kicked it again. It was awkward. Oh, I should have just kicked it forward. It is Chandri now. Okay. 33-14. And Harlequins have the ball after their penalty. Just 6 minutes, 45 seconds left in this one. Boy, that game coming from Toulon is ugly. It keeps breaking up the signal. Wow, the Cheetahs are actually going to squander this. We're going to have 1-4 this weekend unless something magical happens here very soon. Wow. Set. Whistle blows, going to reset the scrum. Oh, my goodness. Not looking good here, folks. Clock is ticking. Six minutes left. Cheetahs, it's slipping away. 7.5 minutes left in the other game. 33-14, but Harlequins have the ball. 26-0 lead, and they can't spread it further. Shame. Time off. 6 minutes left. We've had good scrums. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Rowan Kruger. He's not on the list. They don't list their injured or player status. It's hard to follow rugby when they don't make that available. They shit on their website, say who's available, who's injured, who's under contract, the teams. But the Cheetahs and rugby teams early engagement by the Cheetahs, and they come away with it. Quick tap and go. They go wide. Oh, one player over there to beat. The Cheetahs have got him. Nice tackle over there by Prince Nkabinde. And, yeah, nicely done. Cheetahs need to get the ball back with just about 5.5 minutes left here. If they could get a penalty here, they can win the game. So Zebre can't make a mistake here. Can't make a mistake. A lot of guys in this ruck, and the ball's just there. Call to use it. He finally gets it out. There's a kicker over the top. Nope. It's going to come back to the fly half. He kicks it. Montemari, that's going to be back to the Cheetahs' 38-meter line where Cohen Jasper gets it, and then gets it off to Hotzenberg. Hotzenberg falls on the turf trying to dance. Ah, shame. Shame. He had some space there, too. Wenzel now kicks it over the top. It's going to be a little too much. Oh, nice lucky turf bounce. Is it a knock-on? Purple offside. Oh, that's kickable. That's kickable. What are the Cheetahs going to do? Boy, tough break for Hotzenberg. That turf just gave out on him. Hate artificial turf. Boot just slid out. So, yeah, they're way offside. That's why. So what are they going to do? Where's the call at? No, that's not. He's not going to kick from there. It's from the 48-meter line. So he's going to kick for territory. And we need to get this in touch this time. That's much better kick by Ethan Wenzel. That's going to put the Cheetahs down low with 4.5 minutes left. Here's their chance to get it done. The Cheetahs. 33-14 with about 5 minutes left in the Toulon game. They might score again, which would be great. And take them back to 26-point difference. All right, big moments here for the Cheetahs and for Zebre Parma. Rizzoli's in for Fischetti. The captain goes out. Luca Rizzoli is in now. Line out good for the Cheetahs. 10 meters out. At the back out is Vernon Paolo with the ball. It's going forward. It can't be held up again. Oh, there's space. Look. Oh, he didn't look. You got to look. There was open space there. He could have broke away. There he goes. Break away. We've got a penalty against the Cheetahs for obstruction. Should have broke away. Should have broke away when I said break away. Here it is from the other side. Oh, yeah, definitely obstruction. They were unbound. That's just going to cost the Cheetahs a game right there. Ill discipline again. Oh, Munir Hatzenbeck keeps it in play there, so the penalty goes to Cohen Jasper's on the run. Down to the 10-meter line. Tackle there. So the Cheetahs back in good shape here. They need a penalty. They can kick and win it. Wow. They can still win this game. Cheetahs not releasing. Come on. Oh, pick and go. Cheetahs pick up some more space, but they're rolling on the turf. Ball's available. Lucky there. Wenzel, Martis. Come on, Cheetahs. Ball's on the turf. Pick it up. Cohen Jasper. Dancing over here. Cheetahs need to get something. Get a penalty here. There's an offside there, not called. Ball's placed. Dan Martins. Been very quiet in this game. Down to the 22 come the Cheetahs now. They need points. They've had opportunities here. Let's not give this game away again. This time the ball driving forward is Peter Janssen van Vuren. Wenzel does the dummy, then loses the ball for Prince and Kabinda. Scrum half thinks he finds space, but it doesn't. Gets down to the 22 now. Cheetahs can't really get past it there. Ball's available. Everybody playing scrum half except the scrum half. Cheetahs looking to try to get a penalty here. Dan Martins driving forward to the 22. Just 2.5 minutes left. The Cheetahs need a penalty here. They cannot turn it over. Henkes van Wyk. Zebre desperate not to commit a penalty. Oh, big challenge there. Maurici complaining. Cheetahs driving. Yandre Nels tackled again. And Zebre come away with the ball. They steal it after 12 phases. Fruitless play by the Cheetahs here. But the Cheetahs have got it back. Is it a scrum now with 2 minutes left? I'm not sure what's going on here. 33-14, still in the other game with 3.5 minutes left. And Toulon trying to drive and get some more points there. So Wenzel is down now, getting treatment. My goodness. 61 likes, that's all we got? Come on, guys. You can do better than that. This is also the least viewed game of the weekend. It's on a Sunday, though, so. But it's the highest average duration with viewers dedicated to watching this one. We got like 7+ minutes of people watching the game. Thanks for that. Oh, my goodness. Come on, folks. 115 currently here. We need to get the ball to Munir Hatzenberg. He needs to break free and score a try. Clock is stopped at 78-23. Wenzel getting treatment now. I believe it's a scrum to the Cheetahs. I'm not 100% on that. I didn't see the call. He put his arm up like this. So, no penalty. Oh, my goodness. Excuse me. Cheetahs choking this one away. They're just not that good is the problem. Oh, Toulon now barely gets that ball back. Player's got his knee on the ground. Why are they calling a tackle? If Wenzel is injured, is he still staying in the game? He's still there. Okay. So clock is ticking again. We're down to 1 minute and 10 seconds. Cheetahs need to get something from this and score. It's Zebre's game to lose. 2 tries apiece. No bonus points coming out of this game. This is terrible. So the best that Cheetahs can hope for is 4 points on this one, which would take them to 6 when they could have had 7 in this game. Zebre can go to 5. Whistle blows. 50 seconds remaining. Reset. Yeah, where's Joel Stransky? He was busy calling the Sharks game yesterday. 110 people here. Be sure to hit the like button, folks. Easy peasy, piece of cake.
That was easy.
And become a subscriber. By the way, did we get any subscribers in this game? We started 10 short of one. Nope, we got 1. 1 subscriber. Well, that's better than 0. Thank you for that. 20 seconds left. Crouch. Bind. Set. Nell puts it in. 10 seconds on the clock. Call to use it. They get it out of there. Here come the Cheetahs. Wenzel throws it behind his back. What a nice pass. They get down inside the 22 in front of the post. A drop goal could win this game. A drop goal would win it. But we're over the hooter now. Should have done it before the hooter. It's not going to get done this way unless you get a penalty. Pick and go by the Cheetahs. We're into the red. 80-15 now on the clock. Cheetahs need a drop goal, but they've got no one that can do it. Chipped over the top. Wenzel was held. He was held. Unbelievable. Who's got the ball? Cheetahs have got it. Somehow they came away with it. 1 meter out, the Cheetahs. Ball's available. Scrum-off has it. He switches direction here. Oh, there it is. There it is. In the corner. It's going to be Cohen Jasper. Cheetahs win. Cheetahs win. Unbelievable. Can you believe it? They take the death now away and win the game in the 81st minute. Cohen Jasper. Zebre can't believe they've given this game away. Unbelievable. How did the Cheetahs get that ball back at the try line? Oh, Yandre Nell. Unbelievable. That's my man of the match. Unbelievable. His substitute came in, and he just did amazing things here late in the game. Cohen Jasper with the try. Wow. So, Wenzel for the conversion. Points matter. It's a 4-point lead. This to make it a 6-point lead at 24-18. Boy, Zebre Parma, heartbreak for them again. That's a terrible kick. And it winds up being 22-18, the final. Wow. Let's see if they give us man of the match here. 22-18. A win is a win. It's ugly, but a win is a win. Wenzel. So, man of the match. Let's get some man of the match options up here. And one more option here. Oh, my goodness. There's your options for man of the match, folks. 118 people currently here. Hang around. We'll see if we get a post-match interview, as long as they keep the broadcast with us. Let's check in on the Toulon game real quick while we wait for this. The Toulon game is over. We didn't finish 33-14. I can't tell because they haven't got it on the screen. Wow. Cheetahs make it 2 out of 5 for South African sides this weekend. Stormers win, Cheetahs win. Everybody else lost, and none of them were pretty. Bulls were not pretty, beaten badly. The Sharks were beaten, as were the Lions. Just ugly. Okay. So the post-game interviews are probably in French. Let's see. Well, why would it be in French? They won't be in French. They've picked Esteban Abide. The broadcast has. The South African guys have picked Jean-Andre Rudolph. And who do you pick? for the man of the match. Let's see if we get it. We're not going to get interviews, I don't think, because the South African broadcasters aren't controlling it. They're in South Africa in the studio, and this game is being played in Amsterdam, so I don't think we're going to get that. Yeah, so that's probably going to be it. Wow, that's very disappointing. So, I'm sorry, I'm looking at Toulon. That's why I got the wrong guy. Toulon. I'm looking at the wrong game. So, broadcasters did say Rudolph. Well, let's wait and see there. So, Toulon won that game, and let me get the final on that now. Super Brew. Was it 33-14 final, or did they get another try? 21, unbelievable. 33-21, they got that. But I get a bonus point for that. I picked them by 9. They won by 11, so that worked out well for me. I picked the Cheetahs by 10, and they won by 4. So why am I not getting the bonus point there? It's too much, 6 points. If they made that conversion, then I would have gotten the bonus point. But Wenzel missing that bonus point cost me my bonus, or missing that conversion would cost me my bonus point in Super Brew. So, all right, so that's going to update Toulon now. We'll take the top of the log with a bonus point victory there. Let's make sure that's updated now. No, it's not updated yet. Yeah, they'll get bonus point victory. So this game, we're still waiting to see if they get the post-game interview coming up there. Looking to see. The officiating was very dodgy. There should have been 2 cards handed out that weren't handed out. One to the Cheetahs, one to the very bored-looking young lady wearing a Springboks jersey. Doesn't look like she's too happy. She's just staying around there, looking very, what's her deal? Folks congratulating the Cheetahs players on the pitch. Anyway, coming down on the field trying to get all this. She wants this autograph. That's what's going on. All right, I don't need Starship and Nicki Minaj getting me a copyright strike, so we'll just turn that off. Yeah, well done. So Jean-Andre Rudolph, man of the match, according to television match officials. What did you guys go with? You guys went with the scrum half. I agree. That scrum half, Jean-Andre Rudolph hurt his team almost as much as he helped his team, but Jean-Andre Nell came into that game and made all the difference in the world. All the difference in the world. So we managed to get over 1,000 views for the stream. Thank you for that. I was getting a little bit nervous about that. This is the lowest viewed game of the weekend, but the most dedicated, with viewers sticking around for 7 minutes and 21 seconds. Thank you for that. That's really awesome. Oh, here we go. Victor Sekikete now. I can't risk the copyright. This is so annoying with YouTube. My apologies for that, but YouTube will give you a copyright strike and take your channel down if you have music playing in the background, which is bogus. That's just fair use. So, but I have to turn that off. Anyway, so there you have it, folks. 2 for 5 this weekend. Not a particularly good weekend for South African rugby. There once again will be pundits who will argue that this is a waste of our time. This is a waste of talent. This is not good for South African sides competing in the Champions and Challenge Cup. I disagree with that. I also disagree with the approach that these clubs are taking, sending not their best teams. The Cheetahs sent their best team, supposedly, but these other clubs not sending their best teams like the Bulls and then getting shellacked 49-10. The Stormers win a big game yesterday, but they weren't impressive. Despite the score of 40-0, the Stormers were not impressive. They had a lot of problems in that game, and the reason that they won is because Sale just choked. Their failure to execute 9 trips inside the 22 and 0 points is what Sale got yesterday. And that's not because of the Stormers' defense. It's because of the mistakes made by Sale. So very lucky by the Stormers yesterday. Very lucky by the Cheetahs here. By rights, they should have lost this game. The better team in the second half by a wide margin was Zebre Parma. Zebre Parma is just snake bitten. They have a tough time winning games. They just don't win games. They get so close, they lose by a point. They had Benetton beat in the URC a few weeks back, and they just choked that game away late. Unbelievable, giving a stupid penalty. They had the ball. All I had to do was run the clock out, and they turned the ball over. Zebre Parma really needs a coach They need a coach. They need players that actually know how to play the game because they're not getting it done. But the Cheetahs here finally get a victory. That's going to take about 6 points on the log in the Challenge Cup. And it's not going to be enough. They needed a bonus point in this game, and they didn't even come close, just the 3 tries. It's unfortunate they didn't get another. And also it's unfortunate that Wenzel didn't get the conversion because I could have used those 2 points to get me a bonus point in Super Brew. But now they moved out to 6 points. Zebra's at the bottom. They are not going to progress. So the Cheetahs, rather than move up, they're minus 12 points. Ethan Wenzel missed 2 penalties, 2 or 3. So that's 6 and a conversion. That's 8 points. It should have been 30 points on the log, 30 to 18, which would have given a 12-point difference there. So another 8 points would have put them at minus 4 and would have put them ahead of Perpignan, whom they tied. That would have put them ahead. But now they're 2 points adrift of Perpignan, and that's unfortunate, very unfortunate. Hang on a second. Okay, here we go, Coach. It's the Cheetahs head coach. Sorry, I caught that at the end because the music, but he came out. So Cheetahs head coach out there, and I got some injuries. But the Cheetahs, no excuses. They're just not getting it done. Disappointing. People, let's be happy about the victory, but they should be 3-0, frankly. And they're negative 12 points on the log, and missing that conversion hurt. That really hurt. So they're in 5th position out of competition. You got to be in 4th to make it to the next level. So to the quarterfinals. So Perpignan's ahead of them now. They're going to have to hope next week. So let's see what the Cheetahs have on tap for next week. Who we got here? Here we go. Well, there's a couple injuries. Frida Olafia. All right, so from the Cheetahs there. Yeah, so, but this is a bridge too far. Next week, the Cheetahs face a Herculean task on the 18th. They're playing at Mammoth Stadium de Relon in Lyon against Lyon. Lyon is 2 wins and a loss on this. That is a Herculean task. I've been to that stadium. I went to their fan shop when I was in Lyon, and this is a Herculean task to beat that team next week. So I look forward to watching that game. That game, here's from the Italian captain. Yep. Tough to answer. Yeah. Very physical. Daniel Fischetti, the captain of the Zebre Parma team, he's right. That's their fourth loss at the death knell here in recent weeks. Tough one for Zebre Parma. Anyway, we're going to wrap it up here. The poll got just 33 votes, and it came out dead even, Jean-Dre Nell and Jean-Dre Rudolph. So there you go, folks. Hendo can't hear anything. Why can't you hear anything? All right, best players need rest, period. Cheetahs really deserve to get more from South African rugby. Such a brilliant team. Yeah, they do. Who we got? They're just doing a bunch of interviews now. We're not going to continue with that. We'll knock it off there. So that's going to do it for our rugby for this weekend, folks. And I hope, let me check my Super Brew and see how it went. Okay, so I got Cheetahs by 10. I won that one. I got Talon by 9. I got that one perfect. What do we got left up and coming here? I got 4 more games. Dragons, Palois, Bristol, Benetton, Stade Rochelet, Leinster, and Bath Clermont. Okay, none of those really interest me except maybe the Leinster game. And that's on in 5 minutes, but I won't be broadcasting it. Anyway, folks, thanks a lot. Appreciate you being here. Exciting stuff. And, yeah, well, Cheetahs win, but not a particularly good performance. Escape. Hank Klopper, 29 months, uses his anniversary super chat. Thank you for that, Hank. Appreciate it. So the Cheetahs missed that bonus point with 3 tries, but they get the win. That's what matters. And Wenzel missed 8 points, which cost us an up and down game for him. Ian Johnston missed the show. I'm sorry you missed it, but be sure to give us a like. And you're welcome, F. Becker. And Cool Beans, what time is the news? Probably noon. Probably noon, which will interfere with Ronaldo, but I'm sorry, it's Sunday. At least one Predator had a meal. Yeah, at least one Predator had a meal. The Cheetahs had Zebre. There you go. That's good. The Cheetahs had Zebre. All right, that's going to do it, folks. Thanks for being with us, Rugby Ascent, this weekend. Next weekend, we'll see how it goes. And don't forget, this week I'll be back on Megaphone Rugby with MV Velman. We'll be covering rugby. Probably Tuesday, record that. I'm not sure which day. Anyway, he's back from his holiday. I think he went to KZN, if I'm not mistaken. Cheers. Be safe out there and appreciate your support. Catch you next time right here on Rugby Ascending.